Oh my gosh, I'm back again. It's another video. What is good, my dudes? I hope everything is good with you and everything good with me. So, we are back again. Third video in tier 2 of Starting Point on HackTheBox. Today we're going to be doing Vaccine, and Vaccine is one I never actually finished when I was first learning to be a hackerino. So, we are going to be doing this together. I don't know the answers, I don't know the privilege escalation, so we will figure it out as we go. Let's begin. Just spawning my box. The boxes seem to be taking really long to spawn today. I don't know what it is. Okay, so the box has spawned. So, question number 1. Besides SSH and HTTP, what other service is hosted on this box? Let's find out. Basic nmap scan. We also have FTP. Very easy. Question number 2. This service can be configured to allow login with any password for a specific username. What is the username? We've seen this a few times now. We know that you can anonymous log into FTP, and so the answer to question number 2 is anonymous. Question number 3. What is the name of the file downloaded over this service? Let's go find out. So we're going to do FTP and then the IP address. We're going to type in our username, which is anonymous. Password doesn't matter, and then we can see that we have a file called backup.zip. So I'm just going to get backup.zip, backup.zip, and we're going to quit, and we are going to see that we have backup.zip. So that is our answer to question number 3. Question number 4. What script comes with the John the Ripper toolset and generates a hash from a password-protected zip archive in a format to allow for cracking attempts? Well, this implies that you can't just unzip backup. Oh no, it has a password. What we're going to use for this is actually zip to John. We're going to do zip to John backup.zip. Actually, I want to put that into a hash file. So cat hash, we can see that we have our hash file right there. And then what we can do is we can just John hash. Easy pickings. Oh, and just like that. I went a bit fast there. Question number 4, the answer is zip to John. And if you run that against your backup file and then send the output to a hash file, you will get the hash of the zip-up file's password. So then you can just do John hash and it will crack the hash for you. If this is correct, which it will be, you can unzip backup.zip and you can give it the password and it will unzip everything for you. So now we can cat index.php and we can see that we have some database information. So our username is admin and our password is an MD5 hash, which is this. It's checking if your username is admin and the MD5 of your password is that. So from that we can kind of crack the hash and we can work out what the password should be, but let's just answer the question first. So question number 5, what is the password for the admin user on the website? This. So let's just grab this really quickly. And we're going to do hashcat -m0. This is our hash. I want to use user share word lists rockq, and we're going to see if we can crack it nice and fast. And we've cracked it. The password is QWERTY789. Very nice. What option can be passed to SQLMap to try and get command execution via the SQL injection? Let's just go and have a look at this website first because I'm kind of curious. Oh, forgot to close all my tabs. Everyone get away. Went too far. Oh dear. Okay, so we will just answer question number 6 first, actually. Question number 6. What option can be passed to SQLMap to try and get command execution via the SQL injection? That is --OS Shell. Very nice when that works. I think I've seen it work once on a pen test and I was a very happy guy. But you get the idea. So now we've got to go to this website and have a look, see if we can find a login page. So we know that our name is admin and our password is QWERTY789. So now we've logged in. And I'm guessing that this is where your SQL injection is. Yeah, okay. So this search function, very, very easy to SQL inject into. What we're going to do now is we are going to run SQLMap against this. So we're going to do SQLMap that, and then P should be search. And let's just see if it detects the SQL injection. Okay, right, so I need to get rid of my search function right there. Yes, I would like to follow. Yes, I would like to use the cookie. And let's see if it is injectable. Search does not seem to be injectable. Okay. SQLMap methods. I know it's injectable because I just did that. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. So it is trying to access this page, but it doesn't actually have login parameters or credentials. So what I want to do is I want to set my cookie cookie. How do you set the cookie thing actually? I am so rusty on this. So cookie. Okay, yeah, that's what we want. So we want to set cookie to PHP sess ID, and you want to set that to your PHP session ID, and then it should be able to get around. No. So search equals, here we go. And then you want to do p search. Very nice. There we go. Yes. So let me explain what happened there, because that probably didn't make too much sense. I tried doing basic SQL injection with SQLMap, not thinking about the fact I'm actually logged in right now. So that means that all SQLMap was seeing was a redirect to the login page. How annoying. Or to index.php, as you can see here. So what I had to do was I had to specify my session cookie, which is PHP sess ID, and then the cookie that I have in my browser from logging in. And once I did that, I was able to give it the GET request that's made in order to break the search function. And I specified my parameter as search because that's what's being used. And then it found that search is vulnerable. We don't want to keep testing other stuff. But now what we can do is --os shell, and hopefully we will get an OS shell, which we now have. Very nice. That's your answer to question 6. Let's have a look at this. Question number 7. What program can the Postgres user run as root using sudo? So I'm guessing, yes, I want to receive this standard output. So I am the Postgres user. Now let's do sudo -l. I want to do this all the time, yes. No output. Sudo -l, try again. No, okay. Let us grab a shell. So bash-c, who am I? Okay, that works. So I can do bash-c, bash-i, and I'm not going to remember that. Rev shells, bash-i, and that is what I was going for. So I actually want to change this now because I know my IP address is different. And I also want to open up the netcat listener before I do this command. I've already got -i, so I just need to copy this, put that in, bash-c, bash-i, and then we've got our reverse shell. Try that. Does it work? I'm Postgres. Very nice. So let's see if I can now do sudo -l. A terminal is required to read the password. Okay, so I can do python 3-c import pty.spawn /bin/bash, and then specify that. So now we have a better shell. So I can do sudo -l. Alarm goes off. Whoops, that broke it for some reason. Have I still got my shell here? Okay, no. So what I want to do is I want to have that password at the ready. What was it again? QWERTY789, I think it was. So we're going to start everything again. Grab our shell. Oh, hold on a minute. That's not right. That's what we want right there. We should have shell. We do. Python. Actually, let me just copy it from before because it's quicker to do that than typing. And then we want to do sudo -l. And then our thing is QWERTY789. What can we run? Sorry, try again. You sure? Oh, okay, I guess that doesn't work. I can't run anything as sudo. That's probably wrong. But just, let's have a look around. Let's see what we find. PostgreSQL autoconf. Let's have a look at that. Cat postgresql.auto.conf. Do not edit the file manually. Fine, I won't. Is there any kind of config file? Ooh, postmaster.ops, postmaster, no, I'm not seeing anything that's really calling my name. cd./, maybe there's something here, cd./ again, something. There's user.txt. How do I find the Postgres user's password though? cd into 11, cd into main as well. Postgres credential location. Let's see if this is how we do it. Main pghba.conf. Do I have that? PG. I don't see any HBA. Let's try again. ls. Let's bring this a bit further up. PG commit, PG logical, notify, rep slot, serial, snapshot, stat, subtrans, two-phase. Let's check these files just in case. Oh, hello. There's our config file. Is there anything in the config file? Because usually in these files there are passwords, usernames and passwords. And there's our HBA file, supposedly. Maybe I'm just really blind, but I didn't see that. Oh, we do have that. Okay. So God, this is going to be really painful when I'm editing it, to just watch myself completely miss it. God, this is a lot of data. Oh, that's my PostgreSQL. Oh, I got kicked off the box. Oh no, I've even lost my shell. Oh dear. Get my OS shell back, please. Go use my bash command again. So this is just the pain of cybersecurity sometimes. Sometimes things are just a little bit awkward. Right, let's have a look again. We found our config file. So you cat that, and then I want to grep HBA, and that is our HBA file, which, as you can see on my Google tab, that's where the passwords live. So I want to cat that file, and I'm going to grep, see if I can find parse. Anything in here? No. Okay, let's try this again. I'll just have a look through the file, see if I can find anything myself. Where did I start? Cat. Okay, so this is the starter file. Bunch of information. Put my configurations here. I'm not seeing any configurations. Okay, so it's not in there. So what if we go back to var www and just have a look around in HTML, see if there's anything interesting we can find. Cat dashboard.php. Cat dashboard.php. Because if it's like anything else, it's probably going to have even more credentials in it. Ah, here we go. We've got a database connection here. Postgres, and our password is that. Oh my gosh, okay, so that's what we want our password to be. Perfect. Okay, so now we can Python 3 c import pty.spawn bin bash. Very nice. And we can sudo -l, put in our password, and we can run that command as admin. Okay, why would we want to do that? So we can run vi as admin effectively, and vi is vim, and it's very similar to, what is it called? It's very similar to nano. It's just a text editor. So now what I want to do is I want to GTFOBINS, and we are going to see if we have anything for vi. Can be used to break out of restricted environments by doing that. Okay, so my shell died again, which is quite annoying, but these things happen. Let's just do this again. And we are going to run our bin bash command again, wherever that has gone, I don't know. Oh, there it is. Got a very unstable shell today. Annoying, but we can work around it. So what we're going to do is we're going to run sudo bin vi, because we don't need to specify our password. Oh, no, we do need to specify our password. My bad. So we're going to do Python 3 -c import pty.spawn. I hate typing this command. It's so janky. Bash. Good. And then we can run sudo and then our command, and our password was this. So now we are in vi. So we can run, I'm running this one right here. So I'm going to do set shell equal /bin/sh, and then I guess they hit enter, and then they do this again, they do shell. Did it work? Who am I? I am root. Very good. So let me just grab the flags because my shell is very unstable. ls, we're going to do cd // because I know users there, cat user.text, and I'm going to cat /root/root.text. Very nice. And we have both of the flags just like that. Now I'm going to put mine in, and I'm not going to show you what they are because they're mine. And you've got to do this all yourself. With that, we have finished our third tier 2 starting point box on HackTheBox. We're making great progress. We're going to be on that CRT path in no time. But anyway, that's all from me. I hope this one made sense. If it didn't, drop a comment. I will respond. I'm happy to clarify anything. Made sense to me, but I'm in my head and you're not. So see you in the next one.